Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol BLIN. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here, as they're called, representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I let you this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Crazy movement today, not only from a price action perspective, but you look down here at the volume, and by far the biggest volume this chart has had for quite a while. So a lot of eyeballs on this one. So let's map out some levels of support, and then we can talk areas of resistance. Now, kind of a buzzkill type move going into the latter part of the day, the final 30 minutes, because for the most part of the day, the price was able to find some support right up here around $2.65. I mean, you go through a quick little history of things, and you can see that, yeah, right here, it held strong for the most part, and then was holding strong right around that vicinity. And then all of a sudden, like I said, the final 30 minutes showed up, which is being represented by that candle right there. And you can see that it did indeed break down through that level of support, which I'm not going to say ruins the entire chart or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, the chart would have looked a lot better had that, level, continue to hold strong as support. So again, I'm not saying everything's ruined. I'm just saying kind of put a damper on the day when that level was broken, and also made, the key level and initial area of resistance going into tomorrow right there at about 265. And that just comes from a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they do tend to act as resistance. So yeah, on any sort of bounce tomorrow, 265 is going to be that initial area of resistance, and then the next key level after that, if the bulls can push through, right up there around the $3 mark. Now, what about levels of support? Well, as it stands right now, next overall level of support is going to be that purple line right there, the 50-period simple moving average. Keyword being moving, and why I'm not going to assign a numerical value to it, because as the name implies, that line is going to move higher and higher as time goes by. So really the level to watch and kind of keep an eye on is if this price movement continues to pull back to the downside, then that purple line is going to be the level to keep an eye on from the the support standpoint. Yeah, you have some support down here at the gap close, but that's a little crazy. I mean, if the price gets all the way down to $1.35, $1.40, at that point, this chart is essentially just a pump and dump. But like I said, this line will move higher and higher upwards. So the big question, from a support standpoint going into tomorrow is, can the price stay up above that purple line? We shall see. But in the event it does start to bounce, then yeah, we've talked about these levels of resistance at 265 and 3. So pretty eventful day. Let's see how this one continues to trade and play out. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.